in it because literally all this hair goes up in my face. It's one of those like short into long vibes. Jose, I got these and some other ones she was trying to get rid of for like $100. Are my boobs crooked? Oh my god, look at that. Shit. Terrible. They are, aren't they? Oh my god. Hold on. This one's always bigger, feels like, than the other one. So, don't mind my boobies. Don't mind my boobies. Anyways, so, getting on here, because I'm going to do a reading. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just thought I'd have you guys join me in this video. And I thought about, maybe, I could start going live. And then, like, people get on. And then, like, I pick cards for them, so to speak. Maybe. Live. And then I can read what it says, maybe get my insight. Anytime I do readings like this, I like to play my newfound favorite group called Fate. And I listen to them on Spotify, but they're one of my favorites. I listen to them a lot. No, I don't want to ring her up. Here we go. I turn it down real low. Have some kind of music in the back. You may not be able to hear it, but as long as I can hear it, I'm good. Helps me clear my mind. So, haven't got these out. So, my old deck, I was kind of loose with. Like, it was bad. Anytime I just wanted to read, I was so immature with them, and I just took cards out, and I do readings on the same thing over and over. It was just stupid, and I think I created like a bad omen on him. Like, his stuff started really messing up in my life. So, got me a new set after I lost my job. Like, yeah, gotta give me a new set now. Forget that, because it seemed like just bad kept happening and happening and happening and happening. Things have been calm, but I haven't had a job either. So, you know, that might be why. I keep in with my tarot cards. I do keep, like, I have this stuff, and it's jewelry that doesn't really fit me. One day I may give it to somebody. I will try to bless them and cleanse them and what have you, and maybe give them to somebody who really, I feel, needs them, so to speak. This, my best friend gave me. I swear my best friend gave me this. He said he didn't. He don't remember it, but I swear he gave it to me because I can't think of where I got this. Otherwise, he's always giving me crosses. So, you know, he doesn't like the tarot stuff. So he always kind of stays on me about it, but a lot of people don't. They see it as evil and the devil and a gateway. No, that's Ouija boards, really. I'm responsible with my tarot cards. Was I before? Probably not. Is why a lot of bad stuff happened. Is why I kept getting the Ten of Swords. Curse them. Curse the Ten of Swords. I hate the Ten of Swords. When you get the Ten of Swords, something's going to happen eventually. Could be now. Could be a few months from now. It could be, like, you know, in the near future. But it's a promise card. And the reverse is, I said it's better. It is, but it isn't. There's an alternative to the reverse side, which sometimes makes the reverse reading, like, is it even relevant? Because, like, you read it and it's like, well, that sounds like the upright position. So why did they add it to the reverse position, if that makes sense? So a lot of people, a lot of tarot readers don't even do the reverse cards. I've heard some straight just say they don't do it. Me personally, after reading them, I think at times they're relevant. Reverse cards are relevant for a situation. But sometimes when you read a question and you flip a card reverse, it doesn't quite answer the question or tell you, like, this is what you need to do to feel better about yourself, right? And you flip a reverse card and it's like all this negative shit. And it's like, wait, like, then you read the upright of it and it's like, okay, that sounds more fitting to the question. So, is reverse relevant? Probably. Maybe the card represents both upright and reverse. It could go both ways. Like, it's upright all the time, but it has both meanings, if that makes sense. Like, it just depends on the rest of the spread and what it says and what you're dealing with in that life, in your life at that moment, whether it's good or bad. But I still read the reverse, and that's what I do. So, when I first started, my best friend gave me a moonstone. Okay, a moonstone. It's pretty. I love it. When she's putting her stones away, this jumped out and landed by me, and she said, "That's your stone," because it popped out to me, and it was on the full moon day, so it was pretty cool. And it was a Scorpio Taurus, and I always forget the last sign that it was our moon. It was our time to shine, so to speak. But yeah, so I keep these with my tarot cards, especially this cross. I keep with my tarot cards to keep good energies on them and bad energies off. I try to, I'm going to try to have them blessed as much as I can, because I don't want no cursed cards. If you don't want to hear me ramble on, you can fast forward to the reading. But yeah, just rambling on. Anyways, I thought about doing a live, starting like doing a live thing where I get on and actually like pull cards of people that get on my live feed, and I'll shuffle the deck, speak with my spirit guides. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's almost midnight, so I'm doing this pretty late. I have a couple ladies that want readings. I'm discreet. I'm not going to say who they are, because you know this is frowned upon, and me, I just don't care what people think about me. So that's why you'll see me on here. You'll see me. I don't care. I'll be on here. I'll read tarot, and that's that. Like, not hurting anything. Not hurting anything at all. So, all that nonsense being said, I gotta sit here and play with my deck. That doesn't sound. I gotta sit here and play with my deck, not dick. Okay? I know that doesn't sound right, but I need to sit here and play with my deck. My God, listen to me. My deck. Get the energy. Man, my nose. Energy's flowing in it. Get a connection with it, with my deck. So I call upon my spirit guides. We all have spirit guides, and everyone has guardian angels that are assigned to us at birth. So, guardian angels are guardians. They guard us in life. If you've had near-death experiences, you probably didn't die because your guardian angel saved you. It wasn't your time yet. Then we have spirit guides, who I call upon my spirit guides. I even have called upon other people's spirit guides if I'm doing readings, so to speak, on them, because my spirit guides may not know enough about the person I'm reading, or do they? I don't know. I'm still learning this stuff, so I'm an amateur, but I love it. I've gotten better at my readings when you can make people sort of tear up when you read their cards. You know that you're making a connection with something that's going on in their lives. So right now, I just spread my deck out. These cards are cool. Look at that. They're gold. Oh, look. My sis. That's her card. 3 cups. But yeah. I mean, I've been pulling your card a lot, girl. What's up with that? But yeah, so I did my last reading that I did. What was it? Was it my shadow self? Was it? It was... I can't remember. Did I post that one? Anyways, I did a shadow self one, and it was pretty revealing. I had my best friend / sister. We were I always do this, like this will be in a chipmunk voice, just because it speeds up the process. It speeds up the video, and it's not so boring with my little voice. So, sorry, I'm being stupid right now, but yeah. But anyways, I spread my cards out before I even start. I just shuffle them across I shuffle them all across the table, okay? And I just sit here and play with them and shuffle them. I smoke a cigarette. I should light a candle. I do have music, that's good. But I should light a candle. So I got this book. My nose, hold on. I got this book, right? And I got a booger in there. You ever get one of those sitting there tickling your nose? But yeah, I got this book. It's Hoodoo. It's a hoodoo book. Written by some lady who does hoodoo. Hoodoo is like, it's like voodoo, but it's not voodoo. I can't call it. Anyways, the hoodoo was created, it's more for like justice, like curses and things, for people who have, say, been wronged in a court of law, or they were done unjustly. These curses can only be done if you if someone was unjust to you. They can't be done if they weren't. If they were square, they were straight. You can't just be like, oh, I don't like Sally Sue, so I'm gonna curse Sally Sue. You can't do that. This is not that. This is for people who are less fortunate, who get overlooked. It was created, this is for people who are done unfairly. It was created, actually, in the slave days, and by slaves who were done unjust. And everybody knows how that went. It was bad. So it was a way to, where the courts wouldn't, uphold, say, the law or protect slaves and stuff who were getting beat and killed, etc. This hoodoo was actually a remedy. It was a force, or whatever you want to call it, that was created, a magic that was created to fight against the unjust, against people who done them wrong, right? So it talks a lot about Jesus and God. A lot of scripture is in this. The woman even says the most powerful scriptures you can speak out are in Psalms. Psalms is one of the most powerful books. One of the most powerful, if you read out loud, Psalms, you can ward off evil spirits, all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, the woman is, I have to say she's Christian, but she always says pray to, God, or your goddess, or God of your, who you, like, she doesn't individualize or whatever. She doesn't, like, make it like, like her God's the only God. And, Jesus and all that, and that's all there is. No, she always says, and or, you know. So I like that too. That, you know, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care as long as people don't hurt people. But I don't care who you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. I believe in Jesus was the Son of God. I believe he came and died for my sins, your sins, and everybody's sins. But I won't argue with you about it. Like, I will respect your God, your entity, your whatever you choose to follow, or if you don't follow, if you're an atheist. I support the fact you're an atheist. I support the fact that we're all free, to make our own decisions. We need to love each other regardless of whose religion is right and whose is wrong, and don't ridicule people for the way they are. Because if your God is the God, we will all come to the light if we are there chosen by the said God. So, like in my case, if God wants this person to be Christian, it'll happen that way. I mean, in the Bible and what I read, he hardened Pharaoh's heart like he did. God did. So, is God even a he? Like, I don't know. A lot of stuff there. But, sorry, I'm getting like numbers dropping down. But anyways, all I know is there's 10 commandments that I gotta follow. I'm not correcting anything except for to pray. Saying the Lord's name in vain, I have done that quite a bit. And probably putting other gods before him, because there's things I and other people, so don't judge me, overindulge in. Whatever you overindulge in, that's a sin. What I've read in the Bible, the sins are what we create. Sins. Overindulgement of anything is a sin. So if you drink a lot of wine and you just drink all kinds of wine, you're sinning. That's a sin. You've created a sin for yourself. Congratulations. Like, but just to drink wine and hang out with people, don't beat yourself up. Don't, oh my God, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell now because I drank. No, you're not. Like, do you drink all the time? No. Then shut up. Like, you're fine. Don't let people make you feel like you're going to hell for every little thing you're doing. I have two of my precious ones are going through that right now. They get ridiculed. I wanted to commit suicide 7 times in my life when I was younger, and you know, even before I had come out. Like, because I was so conflicting inside with like, am I gonna die? Like, am I going to hell? Oh my gosh, like fighting good and evil in my head all the time. Like, stop doing that. Embrace yourself. Embrace yourself, love you for you, and coexist. That doesn't mean be evil and sin and do all this evil stuff. No, we're not supposed to be evil. Duh. But don't kill yourself over it. Don't conflict in your mind all the time, every day about it, because you will drive yourself insane. Anyways, nobody's a saint. Nobody's perfect, except my family. Like, they're saints. They're perfect. Like, everything about them is amazing. Like, they're just the bestest. Anyhow, sorry. I should have told you. But they have upset me. And anyways, this is the devil. This is evil. I'm going to hell. Like, you're going to hell for telling people that they're going to hell. Like, that's going to get you thrown in hell, because you're judging, for one, and thou shalt not judge as thee be judged first. Take your own scripture that you throw out and reflect it upon yourself, or shut the fuck up. Period. Okay, that's my 20 minutes of blah blah. Here we go. All right, so spirit guides, talk to me here. Talk to me. I need to see what tarot spread I'm doing. What should we do, guys? What tarot spread? So I have a big list. I have 20 or 30 tarot spreads now. This one, since I blabbed a lot, I'll probably make a 4-card. I won't make it real long, maybe. I said that last time. I made it a 6 cards. So if you're doing this here, and say you're doing it, and I'm talking, and all of a sudden, pop, out goes a card. That means the universe, which I always say is God. God is the universe. God is karma. But the universe is like, that's what you need to know right now. No matter what you pull out the deck, that card is what you need to know. The hard part is trying to figure out where it fits or what aspect. My cards that flip out, I don't play like, oh, that's my first card of my reading. I set them off to the side. And I do the reading and come back to them, right? Or I look at them as I'm doing my reading to see where they could tie in. I love this stuff. My sis, Jess, Sister for Life, got me on to, well, she read tarot to me. Who got me on to doing tarot myself is my best friend, the Lone Wolf. She's an alias. What do you call it? She's anonymous, but I love her. But yeah, she's the Lone Wolf. And she's an oracle. She's an oracle. She's about energy and positive energies and stuff like that. And she's pretty good. Like, when the first time I did her oracle cards, which are different from tarot, but when I did it with her oracle cards, I felt energy. I felt the energy in my hand when I was going over these cards, and I had to pick them. Like, I felt the energy. It was amazing. So, like, I was sold. Sold on it. Okay, but tarot is kind of more my thing. I probably will dabble into oracle cards later, but I want to get to know my tarot cards first a little more. So let's see, what do we want to do? There's Oracle Wisdom, Tarot and Oracle spread. Me and my girl's going to do this. The Oracle card top is a universe guidance, but the 5 cards are tarots. I'd like to find one where they kind of intermix with each other. Here's a 3 card, past, present, future, or we can do situation, obstacle, advice, or we could do mind, body, spirit. So that's another spread. Lifeline tarot spread. Like, these are kind of interesting. There's so many. I'm not even done downloading. Easy when needed. Card 1 is the answer. If you need more clarity, draw more. With each card as part of a sentence to clarify card 1. That's kind of technical. I'm not going to do that tonight. But that is an interesting one. Mental healing. Ooh. Tarot spread. What am I seeing in others that I can't see in myself? What is the source of this projection? What part of this projection can I reclaim? What feelings will I experience when I release this pattern? Self-love tarot reading. Hold on, guys. You know, I'm all about that self-love. Why are you amazing? That's the first question. What is a past accomplishment? What do you bring to others? What are your skills, talents? Why do you feel down about yourself? And how should you show practice love? How could you show practice love? Practice love. Take pictures of myself and say I'm beautiful. No. Anyway, the I'm stuck spread. Here we go. Current mental space. What's blocking me? How I view my whip. How to change my view of my whip. Whip? W-I-P? What if it's WAP? Anyway, getting unstuck tarot spread. Now, I don't like going over 5 cards because then you kind of get confused and stuff, unless it's like a Celtic reading. Relationship tarot spread. You, then, relationship advice. Forgive my language, but fuck relationships. I'm not doing it. Making decisions tarot spread. Your motivation, ideal outcome, your values. Option 1, likely outcome. Option 2, likely outcome. Connecting with your spirit guides. Card to represent your guide. A message your guide would like to give you in this moment. I'm going to do this one because I was just talking about spirit guides. So, for my personal, I'm going to do connecting with your spirit guides. 25 minutes in. So, at the beginning of this, I'm going to say, hey, if you don't want to hear me ramble, go 25 minutes in and get straight to the reading. Otherwise, sit here and listen to me sound like a damn chipmunk for a while. No. So, like an hour video, if I do the chipmunk, it cuts it down literally in the 30s. So, I mean, we're talking 20 minutes chipmunk video, but you can still understand what I say. And honestly, I love it because it's kind of funny. Certain words, like the deck, like what I say, grab my deck, and like when chipmunk voice, that's going to be funny. That's going to be funny. Laugh at it. But I won't be posting this for a while. Probably not till morning. Well, anyhow. So, spirit guides. I'm connecting with my spirit guides now. I don't have no candles, which is fine. Burning candles, you open up the realm from the spiritual realm and this realm. So, I'm not going to burn any candles. I don't want to do that right now. I just want my spirit guides, not a bunch of spirits around. So, alright. Fire's amazing. I am surprised I'm not a fire element. Mine is Scorpio. I'm water, but I was a fish too. I could hold my breath underwater for literally 6 minutes or more when I was a child. So, that was pretty amazing. Then I started smoking. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyhow, here we go. Light this incense. Alright. Really hope I get on at Amazon. I think Amazon's going to be good for me. But anyway, we'll get on to that later. I'm going to talk to my spirit guides now. So, that Coke, hold on. So, for the first time to clear my upset stuff, my buddy Chris, because he made this stuff, God dang, called a spread. And my dad just called it a smorgasbord. Like, he would just get in the pantry and he'd put a bunch of junk together, right? Make a dinner. Like, he would do that when we didn't have, like, really any groceries left. Like, he would make a smorgasbord. Well, he calls his a spread, and he has burritos and, like, 2 bags of ramen and, like, all kinds of, it was wild. But it was so good. It was addicting, and I stuffed myself so bad it was hurting. And he's like, well, I was like, do you have any antacids? He had baking soda and water. I was like, I've never done that, but I remember watching it on Three Stooges. Baking soda and water helped his upset stomach, and that's back in the 20s, so it's probably all they had. So I was like, yeah, let me try it, hell with it. So I go to drink it, and, like, it's not really helping, but then, out of the blue, like I belched this huge long belch and felt so much better. Like, it was amazing. It got rid of all that air or whatever that was stuffing me like it was. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I was like, damn, that's awesome. Baking soda's a shit. Alright. So my guide. Who is my spirit guide? I don't know if I want you guys to watch this. I'm trying to pull the devil card or anything right now. Anyways, my spirit guide. Card to represent your guide. So this card will represent my guide. So I'm guessing like who my guide is, my spirit guide. I talk to my spirit guides. I do. I don't talk to them enough. They're probably like, yeah, you only talk to us when you're doing tarot readings. Sorry, spirit I do need their guidance more. Haven't been asking. And I talk to God, and like people be like, "Well, you need to pray to God and ask Him." Duh. Like, I'm not allowed to talk to anything else but God, and I know I need to talk to God. I know this. Like, I grew up in a Christian family. I know. I've read the Bible. It's the only book I've ever read in my entire life was the Bible. I know these things. I just read it different. I think I read it different than others. Like, I think people got it all wrong. Jesus tried to come down and simplify, and I feel like it's going back to how the Pharisees were, like, hardcore. Like, honestly, I'd get hung from a tree. I feel like if like Christians had their way, they'd probably tie me to a chair. And I'm sorry, I don't mean Christians. If religious people had their ways, just I'd deal with them a lot, being raised from that family. But religious people had their way, I would be strapped in a chair, probably with needles going in my head because I'm mental. I got mental problems, right? That's what they do, and that's how they would try to make me turn. You know, it's messed up. It's messed up, but believe it or not, the end times are gonna be scary for me and people like me. I already know this, but to me, if I change who I am, it'll be just like taking the mark of the beast. If I change who I am as a person for whatever reason or cause, because I can't be who I am no more, because it's wrong, they make it against the law, so to speak, then I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison, or I'm getting my head cut off, because I'm not changing. I'm not changing, and I'm not taking the mark of the beast. Like, you're going to have to kill me. I was saved by Jesus when I was 16. I accepted Jesus in my heart. Nobody will ever change that. Nobody. Okay, do I sin? Yes. Does Jesus say, and sin no more? Yes. It's impossible. Okay? He wouldn't have came down, died for our sins, but it wasn't impossible. Why would he have to? It's impossible, guys. He had to do it to save us. We're saved. And I hear, but believers, yeah, believers. I'm a believer. You know? Jesus didn't come down just to save believers. He came down to save everybody. We were all destined for hell in God's eyes. All destined. Card to represent your spirit guide. My spirit guide's probably telling me to shut up. Quit talking so much. So I tried to concentrate, like, I get a feel for my cards. People probably think it's weird what I'm doing. I spread them out, like so, all the way across, like this. Okay? See, I spread my cards all the way across like that. And then, I feel them. You like the smoke? My incense? It's cigarette flavors. Cigarette smell. Okay, I gotta stop climbing. Adhere. And I say the question over and over. Card to represent my guide. Card to represent my guide. What is a card to represent my guide? Card to represent my guide. What is a card to represent my guide? Spirit guide. That one. So there's card number one. I don't have much room, so what I do is I'll put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of each other. Then I look there and I'll spread them out the way they're supposed to be spread out. Then I read them. So, the next question is, and I don't pull out of the same, I shuffle again before each question to get the cards where they're supposed to go, for me to pick them. A message your guide would like to give you in this moment. Don't talk too much. A message my guide would like to give me in this moment. Message your guide would like to give me in this moment. Message your guide would like to give me in this moment. Message your guide would like to give me in this moment. What is a message my spirit guide would like to give me in this moment? Sorry. What is a message my spirit guide would like to give me in the morning? In the morning. Sorry. So me and my sister for life, we're gonna go into a store one day. My sister, she's awesome, because like we'll go in there and people stare and stuff. Well, she don't like it, like people stare at me and stuff. So she probably thinks that, you know, I'm over it, but at this point, like I don't care. But like when I first started hanging out with her, she would make a scene, not at people, but just to take the attention off me. So she'd be real loud, or you know, just to take the attention off. That's just how she is. And my other sister, she'll slap the shit out of me. Like she gets defensive of me if people reject me or put me down or something. Like she's very like protective in that way. And you know, my other sister, she is too. But she's kind of like, let's try to figure a humorous way to make this go about in a good way. If that doesn't work, then she's gonna drop it and just get serious on your ass and whoop it. So don't disrespect me in front of my sisters or my Uncle B. If you do that, like my Uncle B, don't disrespect me in front of him. Because, yeah, he'll bust you up. He will. He'll call you out. Like all these old guys in Peru, these really old guys. Like, watch it. Like, be careful what you say to me. Because, you know, if I know you, I let my Uncle B know about it, you might be getting a visit. Or embarrassed. Because he'll pump your ass out in public. Alright. And yeah, talk shit. You do. Y'all do. It's funny. A message your guide would like to give you in this moment. So what is a message my guide would like to give me in this moment? Message my guide would like to give me in this moment. What is a message my guide would like to give me in this moment? Message my guide would like to give me in this moment. Message my guide would like to give me in this moment. Spirit guide. What's a message you'd like to give me in this moment? That card. Alright. There's 2. 3 more, guys. 3 more. Like I said, I don't like going more than 5 cards. You do more than that unless you're doing a Celtic reading. Celtic reading's 8 or 10. But it's past, present, current situation. It does spirit, mind, or whatever. Like, it does, like, the card for you. What's your card? So it breaks down the cards kind of in a way where it's more understanding. But if you're doing, like, these long, because there's some that ask 500 different questions. You got 20 cards on the, and it can be confusing. Like, you can be more confused than some tarot readers will tell you, because I've been learning this stuff, if you can't get clarity from a spread, to draw another card. If you have to, draw another one. Like, because it could give you clarity, possibly. You don't want to do it, though, if you don't have to, or if you can avoid it, you don't want to draw another card, right? Sometimes I'll flip my deck like this, okay? So that my uprights and, or whatever, like, for uprights and reverses. Switches them up. When I'm shuffling, I just do it on a whim. I don't concentrate like, oh, I gotta get, like, you know, you don't concentrate. Just let it go. Be free with it. Don't, because what's happening is happening for a reason. So if a card drops out, it dropped out for a reason. If you forgot to have somebody cut the deck, but you always have them cut the deck, you're gonna come out with the reading that was supposed to happen. Like, everything happens for a reason. So don't be, like, discouraged because, say, you forgot to shuffle the cards and you pulled another card. It was meant to happen that way, right? Like right now, all of a sudden I wanted to cut the deck, you know? So I cut it. And then, this question is, see, like, I forgot to say my question. I went out of sync because usually I say what the question is while I'm doing that, but I didn't. I was talking my ear off. Well, there's probably a reason for it because it's supposed to happen that way. I'm not going to, like, oh, I got to reshuffle my cards now, and, you know, you actually might screw up. You know, and then you might not, because it was probably supposed to happen that way. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. Ooh, really? Spirit guide. I'm having a nice little combo with my spirit guide here. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. Something your guide is trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive in the past. Now, I know this, if I was doing this before, I probably pulled the Ten of Swords, because I didn't see that one coming. I pulled the Ten of Swords over and over, which is 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to backstab you with the Ten of Swords. Somebody, but who? Who's going to be the backstabber? Who's going to be the one that stabs you in the back? And I was told over and over, I pulled that son of a bitch card. I thought I was going to die, because it's some, like, the biddy, it says spiritual death. Like, you have a spiritual death. If you pull the Ten of Swords, you're going to have a spiritual death, which is harsh. It's like, what? Like, spiritual death? I mean, to me, that's worse than actual death, like, to have a spiritual death. But, you know, maybe it's the energy, the spirit, but I'm going to find out. I was stabbed in the back. Bad, hard, core, after a couple months. Finally, it was revealed. I've pulled the Ten of Swords since then, twice, and it's been reversed. Which means, you know, the swords are falling out of your back. What's done is done. It's over. It's all done. But then it likes to say and throw in there, or alternatively, there's no hope for you. It goes on, and you're like, oh, great. This is great. All right. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you is not receptive in the past. What is my guide trying to tell me that I haven't been able to connect with? Oh, wow. Okay, so how to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. How can I be more open to messages from my guide in the future? We got 2 more cards. How can I be more receptive? How to be more open to the messages from your guide in the future. How can I be more open? How can I be more open can I be more open? How to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. How to be more open to messages from my guide in the future. Right there. I love these gold cards. They're so cool. They're so cool. They're gold. Buy the whole set. There's like green. There's a green set and a black set. I want them both. And I'm going to keep my other Bad Omen cards because I was thinking, people I don't like, I keep those cards. Read them. I'm teasing. You probably wouldn't matter. Okay, what is this guide helping you with on your path? What is this guide helping you with on my path? To avoid the Ten of Swords? What is this guide helping you with on your path? What is this guide helping you with on your path? What is this guide helping you with on my path? What is this guide helping me with? Alright, what is this guide helping me with on my path? Ooh, got lost. This guide helping me with on my path. I've been fumbling these things. Goodness. What is this guide helping me with on my path? What is this guide helping me with on my path? What is this guide helping me with on my path? What is this guide helping me with on my path? There's 5. Alright, so set my deck off to the side. Ugh. Nobody has touched my deck. Nobody has touched my deck, okay? I gotta go with the deck now. Nobody's touched it, but nobody has touched my deck. I have been the only one to touch my deck. I do not allow others to even cut my deck. I learned my lesson with my last cards. I let everybody touch them. I wanted their energy. I was playing it like an oracle does. Oracles usually let you fondle their cards. They want your energy on them. But yeah, I do have 2 cards that came with it that are not the tarot cards. Like, they don't go, like, with the tarot readings. They're kind of information cards or whatever. What we see in the symbology of tarot derives in large measure from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. These are guide cards, okay? They're not future. I'm not telling anybody their future, okay? Like, it's not future telling. It's a guide. Our decisions we make can change these cards, okay? Remember that. So now I'm going to place them where they're supposed to go. There's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And here's 1. All right. So here's my cards laid down. Okay. I'm about to light another incense. Okay. Here we go. Ouch. Okay, card to represent your guide. So the card that represents my guide, I'm guessing who my guide is. This card's going to represent who my guide is. Probably a woman. That would be great. Anyhow, let me get to my... where are you here? Done. The tarot guide is where I get my information from. If I want a more subtle, positive out of negative, I use Biddy Tarot guide. But if I want cutthroat, straight answers, you're a piece of shit, your life sucks, get it together reading, I use the tarot guide. It's not soft to you. It just tells you how it is, like it does. You'll see. I probably already have some of you. Alright, so, here we go. This is a card to represent my guide. Card to represent my guide. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a card that represents my guide. So, I'm a Scorpio, so my suit is Wands. That's interesting. Scorpio suits is the Wands. Like, my sis is Pentacles. And my other sis is Wands as well. I call her the Queen of Wands. That's her card. My card's a Queen of Pentacles. And my newfound friend, her card is a Queen of Swords. Let's see. That's a minor arcana, however you want to pronounce it. Ace of Wands is, I believe, a decent card. Okay, so, card that best represents my guide is the key card meanings, keywords, new beginnings, good news, physically starting something, creative spark, new, intuitive, finding new, passion, enthusiasm, urgency, accepting a challenge, potential, talent, growth, action, travel, excitement, getting in the game, getting fired up, spontaneity, I can't pronounce some of these words, I'm sorry guys, fun, being bold and daring, fertility, birth, conception, new lease of life. Did I get a new spirit guide? No. So this card best represents my guide, is the Ace of Wands. Interesting. And Scorpio, Wands is my suit, being a Scorpio. And my guide is an Ace of Wands, who finds new passions, enthusiasm, potential talent growth, action, travel, excitement, getting in the game, getting fired up. There's times I do feel that way. I do feel a lot of the ways that it's saying here. And maybe this my guide now is focusing on that because of what's happened to me. So the Ace of Wands, which represents all these key words here. So let's read what it's telling me. But I think that's like my guide is represented by this card for that reason, because it's guided me to that new beginnings. You know, having enthusiasm. Like my guide's wanting me probably. That's who he has to be. That's how my guide or she has to be to get me guided in that direction. That's what I'm catching from this card. In a general context, the Ace of Wands represents good news and new beginnings. It signifies taking action, physically starting something new, initiative, and finding new passion, enthusiasm, or spark. Spark is a big thing for me. I love spark. I'm about to hopefully get this job at Amazon. I'll probably be starting at the bottom, which is fine. I shouldn't have a hard time moving up because I have managed for almost 10 years. So I have that under my belt. So maybe me getting fired, losing this job was probably meant to happen. The way I lost it is wrong, and I hope nobody gets away with it. Forgive and forget is hard to do. It really is, but I need to learn to. It is a minor arcana card of accepting a challenge, getting fired up, and getting in the game. It can also represent discovering your potential or talent and brings a sense of urgency and a new lease of life when it appears in your tarot spread. This is a card that indicates that you have creative spark and are feeling bold and daring. Well, kind of, with this new job, like I do. Going into a new job as myself. Like, I did it out here, but I had my own bathroom. I had my own office. I had, the tenants were accepting of me. Like, now I'm going into a whole new realm. Like, I'm going to share bathrooms with other people. I'm going to, it's stuff that makes me nervous and what have you, right? So, it also signifies excitement, so expect fun times when it appears in your tarot reading. This card can also represent fertility, conception, and birth. I'm rebirthing, and that doesn't always mean birthing a child. So this is really a new birth for me. So say, like Amazon, there was a Facebook friend, posted this, what do they call those, signs or whatever, but it's amazing. Like, the way they are with the LGBT plus community is, it makes me feel good and comfortable, and like, it does give me that spark to want to go and actually see how it is. I might enjoy it. Like, I might, I'm going to be making less than I've made in 10 years, but this might be what I enjoy. And I've had a tarot spread tell me before that you may make less than you make, but you'll be happy in the end, so to speak. So I believe my guide, this card is representing my guide, because that is where my guide needs to take me now. That's where my spirit guide is going to try to direct me into this new light, this new found love for a job, possibly, and enthusiasm for it and stuff. So that's a good pick for that card. I don't read the love and relationship ones, but I'm going to. For me, I'm single, always will be. And if you're single, the Ace of Wands may be telling you to bite the bullet and go for it with the person you are interested in. Jump in and let them know you like them. It should go well with this minor arcana card in your love tarot reading. You hear that, spirit guide? Whoever you are interested in, that's talking to you, because it's not talking to me. There is someone that, there is someone that, like, I'm just not going to pursue it, because I don't want that. I don't want a relationship. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm still celibate from Kat. Like, I have not been with anybody since Kat. So, I've stayed true to that, and I just have no desire to be with anybody. So, I'm talking sexually. Like, I'm celibate. Like, what? Would it be 2 years in October? Like, 2 full years. When I went a whole year, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, but I'm going 2 full years celibate. I'm proud of it, too. I have my toys. Anyways, in a career tarot spread, they said, the career tarot spread, let's listen to this. Ace of Wands signifies good news in relation to work and a new energy, enthusiasm, and drive coming in. Was I just talking about that? This is a very welcome card to see if you are job hunting, as it can represent a new job or career path. Amazon. Oh, Lordy. I love these cards. This minor arcana card can also indicate a new challenge in your current job, such as a promotion or project. Note that does pertain to me. You will be coming up with lots of creative ideas and thinking outside the box when it appears. Anything you start with this card in your tarot spread is likely to go well. In a financial tarot reading, the Ace of Wands is a good omen indicating your finances will change for the better. This could take the form of gifts, winnings, inheritance, a good return on investments, or any other unexpected income. Unexpected income, so that's not talking about my job. Maybe a sign-on bonus? Maybe I go in for my interview and they say I have 10 years experience in manager skills, and they don't start me out at the 16 whatever an hour. They just bring me in at 20 something. That would be amazing, because that is about what I made. Made 19 something if you calculate my salary, but technically I work 60 to 70 hours a week as a property manager, so that takes that 19 something down because it's 40,000. I can speak, it's not against the law to tell my salary, so fuck them. I've already looked that up and read it and been through it, so I can talk about my salary. Yeah, it's 40,000 a year. And, you know, I made, well, counting like 11,000 some, like with Walmart, like they calculated what they paid for your health insurance, because they would pay like $11,500 a year for it. So they added that to your total value of what you made. I was at like 50 some thousand a year, but plus that, they would show that I made like 60 some thousand at Walmart. Yeah, took a huge cut going as a property manager, but it was still decent pay. But I was working 60, 70 hours a week, so the salary at 40,000 a year, you divide that all up and you do the math, it's like change. So I'll be making practically, and I'll only be working 40 hours a week, 4/10s, 3 days off. This is gonna be exciting. So this is probably for the best. I'd like to just move on from all this madness, like this crooked ass piece of crap. Where I don't want to talk about it, but and like get on with life. I'm ready. This card is making me smile. So that's what I get from it. We could go on to spiritual. Let me skim through it. So as far as health, this card signifies a renewed energy and passion in relation to a diet and fitness plan. That doesn't pertain to me. I don't have a diet or fitness. I eat cereal, lots of cereal. In a spiritual context, the Ace of Wands can see you beginning a new spiritual path or receiving an invitation to an event or gathering with other spiritual people. It might be a good idea to accept the invitation, as you could gain more from the experience than you realize. I would love to get with like other tarot readers and stuff, and because I've been to Bible studies all my life. I've been to churches and religious stuff like that. I would like to meet up with other like witches and Wicca and people into that stuff. The white magic. I'm not into the dark magic. I don't want a part of it. You should have a balance of the two, but I will not practice dark magic, just the light stuff. For me, thank you very much. Dark magic can go awry. It can go crazy. A message your guide would like to give you in this moment. What's a message my guide would like to give me in this moment? The Fool. The Fool. It's a good card. It really is. It's card number 0. But it's a major arcana. This is what my spirit guide would like to tell me now. My spirit guide wants me to know, would like me to know innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel, foolishness, carelessness, idealism, youth, lack of commitment, new beginnings. So these key words I was catching on to, but I'm going to have to read. I'm going to have to read this to see exactly where it's going. Because these words, I'm trying to think. My spirit guide is wanting me to know, message your guide would like to give you in this moment. Freedom? Okay, so the first card of the major arcana, the Fool, is generally a positive card indicating new beginnings again. Here we are with the new beginnings. If it appears in your readings, it could mean that you are on the verge of an exciting, unexpected new adventure. Your new adventure will bring you along a path which may require you to make a leap of faith, but you will grow as a result of this new experience. I'm taking a job that is paying, like I just touched base on this, not even 3 minutes ago. Like I'm kind of taking a faith. A leap of faith, but you will grow as a result of this new experience. This new adventure could be a literal new adventure, like traveling to a place you've never been before. The change this card can bring will usually be a welcome one. While the Fool is generally a positive card, its appearance in a reading can also indicate that you need to take the time to look before you leap. Take the time to look before I leap. Moving? I was supposed to move, and then Amazon happened. So to move 40 minutes away from my job, kind of silly. I don't know. The changes card can bring will usually be a welcome one. While the Fool is generally a positive card, its appearance in a reading can also indicate that you need to take the time to look before you leave. Maybe the other cards will give me more of a clarity on that. For those that are single, it is a very good indicator that an impulsive, carefree romance is on the cards, or many such romances. If the Fool card appears, be prepared for fun-filled romance, but be careful not to miss true love if it comes your way during this time. Oh my God, here we go again. Ace of Wands, the Fool. I don't want love. I don't. I can't afford it. I just don't want it. Shit. All right. Money and career. Opportunity knocks. With the Fool in your career, it may be time to go for that new job. Damn it. Or start your own business that you've been dreaming of. Other people may try to put you off or may not understand what you're doing. Be patient with them and try to make them understand, but do not let them deter you. For current projects, it indicates fresh new ideas, being reinvigorated with energy. The Fool indicates big opportunities for advancement. Be clever and research your opportunities and the risk, but don't be afraid to take the plunge. Financially, if you take the chance and work hard, you will make more than you thought you would. Oh my gosh. Honestly, my experience, 6 years as a Walmart assistant manager, salaried, over many tiers of associates. Not only that, I was dealing with customers face to face. Like Amazon, I'm going to be dealing with associates, employees. I don't think I'm going to be like upfront customer service, maybe on the phone because it's a fulfillment center. I could probably dabble in, but like I don't think like I'm going to have that aspect so much of it. So it's going to be a big relief to not have to deal with, you know. And I'm a people person. I love everybody. People I managed, you know, they always said I was a good manager. You know, I miss my people that worked for me. They did a good job. I wasn't the manager. I was considered a good manager, but I was the manager my team made me. And my team was the team that I made them. Like, I was responsible for them. If my team did bad, it was because I wasn't doing something right. I never blamed my team for them being wrong. I tried to find solutions to make it better, make it right. Maybe more engagement. Maybe we try this or that. Granted, some would just be slackers. It's different. But you can get a team to click if you just know what's missing. I've done it countless times. I've created successful teams to where a regional gave notice. Market manager gave notice to the regional who came and the system I had and wanted to see it and all that. Was kind of cool. It was cool. But, you know, we got stuff done. We was the best Cap 2 team in the market at one time. Like, it was impressive. We did really good. Like I said, I wouldn't have been that if I didn't have the team I had. But I was encouraging with my team. I encouraged them. I kept the other managers off my team. Don't get on my team. Like, that's my job. Because you're not going to come along and discourage them when I'm trying to do something here, right? So, you know, rewarding them, telling them good job, things like that goes so far. It goes a very long way. If you can uplift people's spirits at their job, you can knock anything out. You can fly right through everything and get the attention. And it makes you look good, like you're getting shit done. And your team looks good. But what you always want to do to your boss, is tell them how great your team is. Make sure that they know your team is the one that is doing so great. Are you helping? Yes, you're putting things in place that helps encourage them and make them, you know, shine. But it comes down to them choosing to do those things. Taking collective criticism or whatever, or, you know, accepting help, not being defiant towards authority and things like that. It takes that. If employees or associates can be that way, sky's the limit. Sky is a limit. You can make average Joes be machines and noticed and get awards and stuff like that just by encouraging them, making them feel good about themselves, about their job. You know, I had almost no call-offs, cashier call-offs when I was over the front end. My cashiers didn't call off on me, and they can check record on that. Like, they never did. That first round I had them because I had a spark. I had a spark in me, and it was contagious, and I lost it. I got called, like, twinkle toes, and, you know, I was flighty. I was girly, so to speak. And when I get called out on it, I clammed up, and it's never happened again. It'll never happen again because I'm out now. So, and anybody ever says anything like that to me again, we're going to go have a talk with, you know, because you're going to be corrected. You're going to be addressed about how rude it is, wrong it is, what you say, and how it hurts people, or it shuts them down. And I will not tolerate anything like that. Ever. Like, mm-mm. And anybody like that are bigots, and they just need to go somewhere. Like, go to Peru. Peru is perfect. Like, if people's like that around here, I'm going to tell them, hey, you should, like, go live in Peru. There's a ton of people like you down there. Like, that are bigots, and they don't have open minds, and they're against LGBTQ, and that's just wrong to them. So, like, go down there, and you will just fit right in. Just kind of like I fit in up here. So, it is what it is. Anybody that can come out in the town I came out in, you're a trooper. You are a trooper. You are strong. And you keep going, baby. You just keep doing it. Right in their faces as they laugh at you, as they smirk and whisper and call you names. It happened to me all last year. I had to get out of there. I had to come up here. This stupid bitch wouldn't let me move up here. This is evil. Evil! But anyways, moving on. Alright. Okay, this kind of goes into what I had an argument with my mother about. We're not going to get in that. The Fool indicates that you are, this is spirituality. The Fool indicates that you're at the beginning of a new spiritual journey, which will lead on to great things. You will be eager to try many different approaches. Allow yourself to do this. Others may not understand the journey you're on, but you must do what is right for you. Oh, thank you, but then I'm selfish because I didn't bow down to man. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Sorry, I don't mean to get into bullshit. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. This is card number 3. It's reversed. Hey, it's the Hanged Man. Uprights. That's how it's supposed to, that's the Hanged Man. I flipped it upright. Or reversed. But he's standing upright now. I believe that's a decent card, but this is what my guide has been trying to tell me. 2 major arcana is already nice. Let's see. The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man upright is feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain. Mine's not upright. Mine is reversed. The Hanged Man reverse, I think, is a decent card. Oh, God, I know. You've been telling me this for a while. Discontentment, apathy, disinterest, stagnation. I was just talking about this. Impulsiveness. I am impulsive. Negative patterns. I have created many negative patterns. And detachment. The Hangman reverse can indicate that you are being impulsive and making rash decisions as a way to distract yourself from some sort of inner discontentment. This Major Arcana Trump card generally shows that you may be jumping from one bad situation to the next without considering where this behavior is taking you. Ask yourself if there are feelings you're trying to avoid confronting or changes that you know you need to be made, but are reluctant to tackle. Yes. If there are, consider what you fear will happen if you do. If you genuinely don't know what to do in terms of your direction in life, just stop, breathe, and wait for things to become clear. However, if you know your behavior patterns are not working for you, change them. Your attitude towards your life will determine life's attitude towards you. I've been really, all the keywords that this said. Stagnant, impulsive, negative patterns. I am constantly seem like I'll be negative towards myself. Like, I'll say negative things, sometimes even to myself. I'll call myself stupid or something because I lost something that, I feel like I shouldn't lose. Like, if I was dumb, I would lose it, so I'm dumb. So, there's a lot of negative there. Discontentment, like, I'm not content. Disinterest, like, I've lost interest in things that I used to have interest in. But the Ace of Wands and the Full card and the new energy and the enthusiasm and this new job, I do feel energy coming back. So, that's pretty much that last sentence, I believe, is what my spirit guide's been trying to tell me for so long now. Is your attitude towards your life will determine life's attitude towards you. So stop. I gotta stop being on myself. I do know my behavior and patterns are not working. I'm in that category right there. Like, I know. Oh, Lord. So that's what the spirit guide's been telling me. And it's amazing it's in reverse. Like, this is exactly what it needed me to hear. Oh, this hair is still super soft. I've worn it maybe 4 times. Alright, Fool. And the Hanged Man, like... Alright. If you're single, the Hanged Man in a reverse position can indicate that you have been repeating the same negative relationship patterns over and over without learning from your mistakes. Yes, I have. Now, he's talking about the spirit guy's talking about my past relationships. Over a year and a half, I haven't been in a relationship. Okay, so this is definitely speaking on I haven't learned. Because I never did. I got into one relationship after another, without being my true self. That wasn't fair to the people I was with, and I hurt people's hearts. I broke their hearts, I wasn't my true self. It's like I lied. I lied about who I was, and many of them I was with for many years, and I apologize to them. I do. I apologize to them. Kat and all of them. Jessica. I wasn't with Megan very long. God rest her. She was such a good mother. Like, if I could have... She was the best woman to have my children with. She was. But as far as us being together, it wasn't a match, really. It wasn't. So, um, the next, and never take responsibility for the role you play in choosing these relationships. Shit. I do now, spirit guide. Don't be such a dick, okay? We're past this. Many moons past this. You may be rushing from bad relationship to the next and never taking responsibility for the role you play choosing these relationships. Try to slow down, figure out why this pattern keeps continuing, and what you need to resolve within yourself to change it. I have already completed this section of this card. Yay! Money and career in a work context, the Hangman reverse tarot card indicates that things may not be going well, but you have neither the will nor inclination to deal with the issues involved. You may be resorting to blaming others or feeling like you are powerless to change your circumstances. Now is the time to take back control of your career. This is cool how all this is tying together. Figure out what you want and go for it. Don't be a passenger in your own life, especially if it's not taking you where you want to go. Financially, this major arcana card can indicate that you are paralyzed by your fear of financial hardship. Yes. Yes. I'm used to getting a paycheck every week, and I'm not, and it paralyzes me. I've used that word 100 times, how I'm paralyzed. That's wild. And it says it right here. If you are struggling to cope financially, consider seeking financial advice from a professional. A fresh perspective might be all you need to get things moving in the right direction. You know what I need to move in the right direction? Is a jobby job. That's what I need. Reverse indicates that you may have lost your way spiritually. You may be seeking gratification in shallow ways rather than connecting to your higher self. Reverse Hangman is a stronger indicator of old beliefs not working for you anymore. Exactly. I was just touching base on this last night with someone. No, now would be a good time for you to explore new spiritual paths. Engaging with a new path may lift you out of spiritual slump and leave you with a renewed connection to your higher consciousness. Yes, amen to that. Oh, I like this song. I like that piano voice. Okay. How to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. So this is card 4. How to be more open to messages from my spiritual guide in the future. 6 of Wands, upright. 6 of Wands, upright. I pull that card quite a bit. Quite a bit I pull that card upright. I honestly feel like it's my card. It's me. Like if I was to pull my quadrant or whatever that, I think that's it. It would be the 6 of Wands. Wands too. Wands. So I've drawn 2 major arcana cards and 2 wands. My spiritual guide card is a wand. I'm a Scorpio, which is a wand. Suit goes to me. Like it's amazing how all this stuff ties together. 6 of Wands. Oh shit. So, how to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. Success, victory, winning, having the advantage, triumph, achievement, praise, acclaim, awards, recognition, applause, goodwill, fame, celebrity, fans, well-wishers, supporters, crowds, being in the spotlight, riding high, being a leader, stability, strength, confidence, self-esteem, pride, sharing your victories, campaign trail. Wow. So, this is probably a message right here that Spirit Guide's trying to tell me. How to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. Look at the symbolism of the card. 6 wands. 6 is my number. I love the number 6 is by far my favorite number. Always has been. Since I was little. He's riding in on a horse. He's kind of looking out over the crowd. Hey Siri, what does a wreath represent?
Here's what I found from reference.com.
Wreath represents everlasting life and growth.
And growth that is commonly associated with the Christmas holiday season.
Everlasting life and growth. I will be coming back to this. What's that green thing they wear on their heads? Leaves. It's like a... Be aware. Praise, acclaim, high self-esteem. This is a minor arcana card of fame, celebrity, fans, well-wishers, supporters, crowds, and being in the spotlight. It indicates that someone is being a leader, riding high, confident, and proud with high self-esteem. It is a card of strength and stability and can also represent successful campaigns and winning battles. So how to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. Following through with my cars, staying on the same path, begins to bring me success, make me successful, make me see the signs. If I'm doing correct, if I'm walking the path I'm told to, then I end up the Six of Wands. I end up successful, winning battles, probably. Like I said, I come back and like follow up on these two. It's been an hour and a half. That'll be dropped down to probably an hour and something, but you guys that have watched me all the way through, yay, you're awesome. You guys who haven't, no, just kidding. Anyways, my chipmunk voice annoy you? If you're single, the Six of Wands indicates that your dream partner is about to enter your life. What? Like, I've had 4 cards tell me this, guys, in the same reading. You will be very supportive of each other. Six of Wands is a great omen indicating success, stability, strength, and sharing your success. You and your partner should be riding high, and you can, that's if you're in a relationship. Dream partner is about to enter your life. This card will be confident, successful, and will put you on a pedestal. So, whoever's coming into my life is going to put me on a pedestal, and I'm just going to be the greatest, right? Well, where I'm going to work, I think there's a lot of people like me. If I did ever, I just don't see myself with a guy, but like in a relationship, I'm not really attracted to men, but what they have on them. I mean, yeah, those things, which I have in my bedroom, things that take care of that side of it, but I honestly don't think I could be with even a woman, like a man or a woman. Like, I don't want to be with anybody. I don't know. Like I said, I have no desire. I don't look at women anymore and think, oh, wow, she's hot, or anything. Like, I don't. Been there, done that. Every wife I've had was a supermodel, hot babe. Like, you know, countless amounts of sex. Just throwing it out there. Like, so much, it's unreal. From beginning to the end of the relationship. And never got old. Like, I've been there, done that. So I don't, like, it's not on my mind to go out and find a woman or a man or anything like that. Like, but I couldn't say if a man was sweet to me and treated me like a woman. You know, that's kind of huge, because no man is like that, except one of my best friends, this guy that I met up here. It's my best friend. He's super nice, treats me like a woman, but he's not, like, into trans women. He's not gay, okay? So, like, there'd never be nothing there. But he's a super, super nice guy. And people would probably think, because if they see me with him, automatically I'm sucking his dick or something like that, because that's just how society is. They look at me and they think that, you know, and that's why guys won't hang out with me, because they don't want their friends thinking some type of way about them. This guy don't give a shit. He's secure in his manhood enough. He does not give a fuck what anybody says or says to him. Like, he doesn't care. He'll straight admit who I am. He's not ashamed to say I'm his good friend. He's bought me things. Actually, he bought me this knife when I first met him to protect myself. Like, you know, he's really nice. Gave me a fur coat Shonda wanted. My best friend Shonda wanted that coat so bad. Now the zipper's broke. It sucks, but yeah. Like, it's a sleeveless fur coat or whatever. I wore it over my coats, so my sleeve coats the sleeves would come out, and then I'd wear that over. It kept me warm all winter. It was nice. So yeah, he's the greatest guy ever. Like, if I was to get with a guy, it would have to probably be somewhat similar to that guy, and the guy would have to be, I don't know. Like, when guys talk to me, and I'm just gonna be straight with you, like, they come at me, they want to suck on me, or they want to do things, you know, gay to me, like, and it's like, but I want to do that with you, like, I'm the woman, like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody, it's just, we're all different. I'm a trans woman, yes, but I'm not every trans woman. Like, we're not the same. We don't have the same wants and desires and needs and this and that, and it cracks me up when people, like, what is that word, marginalize or put us in the same, like, we're exactly the same, we're all robots, and I'm a trans, this person's a trans woman, and we're exactly the same. It's not like that. This guy likes apples, I hate apples. This girl likes apples, you know, or bananas, you know, I like bananas too. Or, I hate them. Like, we're not the same. We have different likes, we have different wants, and we have different needs. Like, people say, that's weird, like, that, like, somebody even said, well, why don't it just be gay Eric? Like, because I'm not gay Eric. Like, I'm not Eric at all. Like, I'm not. I'm Erica. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But, you know, and some people will be confused when I tell them. But when I have guys, like, saying they want to do this to me, and I'm like, but I want to do that to you. Like, I don't want that done to me by you. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I ain't trying to offend anybody, but, like, I would want, what would you say? A straight man that is into trans women, like me, that looks at me like a woman and not a man, if that makes sense. But I don't know, because I've never dated a guy. So I can't say that I want it. I can't say that I wouldn't like it or whatever, because I've never went that route in my life. I've always been with women, done things with guys. I've just never been, like, committed or in a relationship where we're together. I've never had that with a man. So anyways, moving on. Six of Wands represents success and victory, so it is a very important good omen. You may have won a promotion or new job, or successfully completed a project producing great results. If you are in business, this card is success. This minor arcana card also indicates that you have shown great drive, enthusiasm, and leadership to achieve your victory. Enjoy the moment, but don't let it go to your head. In a financial tarot reading, the Six of Wands represents financial success, so you should find your finances are on the up when it appears in your tarot spread. You have worked hard, and now you are reaping the rewards. That's the sign. That's coming. If I stick and listen to my guide and these cards, if I stay that route and I pray to the good Lord, my God, and for it, that's the most important thing, is praying to my God. That is what will bring me the success I want, hands down. But this will is a guide here. This is my guide talking to me, a spiritual guide. It's pretty cool. In a spiritual context, 6 of Wands sees people looking to you for guidance. Assist those that you can help, as you have the leadership qualities required in abundance. Make sure you still make time for your own ongoing spiritual journey. Don't let the attention go to your head. So I can't let the attention go to my head. Oh my gosh, people, they want tarot readings. Oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm great. I'm good at this. I'm the best. Like, I get it. Don't get like that, because then I'll create bad omens and, yeah, it'll just get bad. So I have to be responsible. I've had a lot of people here lately wanting readings. I do take donations, like Cash App, you know. If you've already given me money, I'll give you free readings. We can do a card of the day. Just hit me up, and I can pull a card for you. You know, that's cool. It takes no time. I recommend you get the Spirit Guide. It's online. It's just a website. That way, if I pull your card, you'll have the meaning right there. You can read it yourself and get an idea, and then we can reflect on that or whatever. Or I could just read it for you. It doesn't matter. Okay, so last card. What is this guide helping you with on your path? What is this guide helping me with on my path? So, the Two of Pentacles reversed is what I got. Yep, Two of Pentacles reversed. This is what is this guide helping you with on your path. Oh. Two of Pentacles. It's got the infinity. That's an infinity there that the two pentacles are in. I hate reversed pentacles, because then it turns not into the sign of Solomon, but the sign of the devil, which is the pentagram reversed. Upside down pentagram is the sign of the devil. But whatever. So this is cool. This is cool. So this guide is helping me with this stuff, okay? It's helping me with my lack of balance, my lack of organization. That I'm not very an organized person. I am very unorganized. Poor financial decisions. I spend, like, when I get my paycheck, I would spend $200 at a Walmart clearance rack and makeup and shit. So, you know, I get it. Overwhelmed. Overextending yourself, biting off more than you can chew, working 67 hours a week, 60, 70, like, too many balls in the air. Oh, really? Financial losses, no contingency plan, financial mess. The Two of Pentacles reverse can indicate that you are biting off more than you can chew. You may be trying to keep too many balls in the air. Oh, really? Damn, where are these balls at? And finding it impossible to maintain the balance between the various areas of your life. This minor arcana card represents feeling overwhelmed, overextended yourself, and lack of organization. The Two of Pentacles reverse can signify that you are making poor choices because you are under pressure and maybe getting yourself into more of a mess than you need to. It can also indicate that you need to put a contingency plan in place for a rainy day. In a relationship sense, my spiritual guide's trying to help me with. Being overwhelmed by demands on you that you are not in a position to commit. I get this, spiritual guide. That's what I'm saying. So keep me on that path. The time needed for a new relationship to flourish. If you want to find a partner, you need to make love a priority in your life. It's not. So it's telling me if I want to, I need to make that. It's not right now. Love is not a priority in my life right now. Loving myself is. I love myself. Okay, in a career tarot spread, the Two of Pentacles reverse can indicate that you are taking on too much and spreading yourself way too thin, 60, 70 hours a week. Juggling too much is a recipe for failure, obviously. You need to prioritize and delegate some of your workload if possible. There are opportunities to reduce your workload or make work more manageable. You just have to look for them. Alternatively, you may already be suffering the consequences of taking on too much. If that's the case, realize that you can't change the past. You can only learn from it and move forward. So this is what my guide's helping me with. Isn't that amazing? These cards fell this way. Like, they just fall right into place. So rest, regroup, and restart again. This time, a bit better organized and a little wiser. In a financial tarot spread, the Two of Pentacles reverse is not a good omen as it indicates financial losses and poor financial decisions. Another thing the spiritual guide's going to help me with. What a mess we've got here. You may have overextended yourself with loans or put all your eggs in the Walmart clearance basket. No. Put all your eggs in one basket in terms of investments only to find they are now going south with no contingency plan in place, or you may simply have overspent and realize now that you have wasted your money. Whatever the case, there is no point in crying over spilt milk. You just need to learn from your mistakes and start making better choices. Seek professional advice if you are in debt and make a plan to get yourself out of it. Spiritually, the Two of Pentacles reverse can indicate that you are lacking spiritual balance in your life, which may be preventing you from pursuing your spiritual path. This may be because you are too focused on work or gaining material wealth, or because you are spreading yourself too thin trying to do everything. You need to take time out for yourself to find the balance between mind, body, and spirit. So, there it is, guys. There it is. My spiritual guide. Ugh, my stomach's upset. 2 hours long I've been on here. But that was connecting with my spirit guides. So, my spirit guide, the card that best represents my spirit guide, the Ace of Wands. A message from my spirit guide would like to give me in this moment. The Fool. Okay? And then, something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. The Hangman, reversed. How to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. The Six of Wands. And what is this guide helping you with on your path now? What is this guide helping me with on my path? And this reverse card touched everything that I have an issue in my life with right now. The Two of Pentacles reversed. Touched on everything. It's amazing. And that is my connecting with my spirit guide. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk a big lecture and smell like I did on my last ones because I kind of done it through this one. So, y'all, it's the end. 1 hour and 50 minutes later. Take a look at my spirit. Oh, did I see that? Oops. Take a look at my spread. Oh, did I do it again? There it is. My spirit. Spirit guides talking to me. See you guys later. Speak this up. Have a good one. I got a couple more readings I got to do for a couple people. I know it's late, but I'm going to go ahead and do them. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.